Before they were actors, famous musicians, and television personalities, these Hollywood stars served in the United States military. Access Hollywood is breaking down all the stars who are veterans. The king of rock and roll, Elvis Presley, was famously drafted into the U.S. Army in 1957. He started his enlistment in 1958 and eventually became a sergeant before being discharged in 1960. It was while he was serving in the Army that he met his wife, Priscilla Presley. Before she was a Golden Girl, Betty White was helping the armed forces. The late actress was recognized by the U.S. Army for her service after her passing on December 31st. She served in World War II as a member of the American Women's Voluntary Services. Before he was nominated for an Oscar, Adam Driver was a Marine. He enlisted shortly after the September 11 attacks in New York in 2001. Morgan Freeman joined the U.S. Air Force in 1955 after he was reportedly intrigued by war films. He served as a radar technician after realizing that flying in the Air Force was not for him. He left the military 4 years later. Tom Selleck is known for portraying former Navy SEAL Thomas Magnum in Magnum P.I., but in real life, he also served in the military. He was a soldier in the California Army National Guard from 1967 to 1973. Another famous actor who was a veteran, Rob Riggle. The actor-comedian was a pilot in the Marines for 23 years, serving from 1990 to 2013. Ice-T was also a military man before he started his iconic rapping and acting career. He joined the Army's 25th Infantry Division after graduating high school. He was deployed to Hawaii and served for 4 years. Oscar-winning filmmaker Clint Eastwood served in the Army as well. He was drafted during the Korean War and eventually landed a job as a swimming instructor. He was discharged in 1953. Before he was a comedian and host of The Price is Right, Drew Carey was in the United States Marine Corps Reserve from 1980 to 1986. Actor Gary Sinise never served in the military, but has given back to our armed forces over the years. Back in 2020, he told Access Hollywood who he would love to team up with to help veterans.
You know, I actually did the Invictus Games at one point. I didn't meet Harry at that time, but my band went down and played for all the wounded warriors at the Invictus Games in Orlando when the event was at Disney World. And I had a great opportunity to get in front of a lot of great heroes from around the world and support them with the music and give them a little bit. So in a small way, you know, Harry and I have worked together.
Would you want to maybe in the future?
Oh, sure. Yeah. You know, I'm in this for good. I mean, it's a full-time thing, the Gary Sinise Foundation. So we're always operating all across the country and around the world in different ways, trying to support the men and women who serve our country.